Yes. Yes, that is where we are. I think, however, it is important to understand how we got here before we move forward. With your permission. I have done considerable research in the events that have transpired, and the parties involved. If it were just one Natalmancer anomaly, this would have been over much, much sooner. But this anomaly travels in a group. For brevity, while I recount, I will refer to the anomaly as Sharkface. Sharkface travels with a group of similar but not Natalmancer anomalies. We will refer to them as the Muses, and their ringleader, Mao. I won't go into the events of Asset 33426, as what happened there has been well documented. So I will begin at the moment Sharkface and their cohorts exited the wormhole and found themselves beneath the surface of Asset 591428.
Hey everybody, it's the Liching Hour. I'm the Lich, and this is the Apocrypha Roadshow. Hi everybody.
Hey, how's
Hi.
it going?
Genocide.
Is
we
disrespectful how hard that goes.
Ooh, back with a new chapter. This is
whole
exciting. Hey everybody in chat, thank you so much for stopping in to see us at the beginning of this new chapter. Father Jay, always a pleasure, my friend. Crow, thank you very much. Exotic Butters is out there somewhere. Chill Out is there. Hello, Chill Out. You guys, one big thing I want to say is this new chapter, we're in a new dimension. We are also playing a new game. We are playing tonight the Apocrypha. Well, we're going to be playing this whole chapter. It's a crossover with the Apocrypha Adventure card game. If anybody had been following my other stream, where I've been doing for the last 2 years, where I've been playing it solo, I'm finally finishing up, and this is the final book in it, and we're Mao and the Muses are going to be playing it. I'm going to type, anybody wants to, exclamation point game will tell you what we're playing if anybody asks in chat, and I don't get to tell them what it is. It's a card slash, it's a role-playing game. We're still playing role-playing, we're all role-playing, but it's also a card and dice game. There are new chat commands. Oh, and I want to say right now, if you want a soundtrack for your Apocrypha Roadshow experience tonight, Jelly is doing, or Mao or Jelly?
I'm pork. Yeah.
Jelly.
Same.
Jelly.
Jelly put together the playlist.
Yeah.
Mao doesn't know what music is.
Right. Why am I not hearing do you guys hear music? I'm not hearing. Oh, there it is. Okay, that's probably, maybe.
Starting this over again though.
No, I'm not hearing my music at all. It's weird.
Yeah. So if you're dissatisfied with how hard the theme song went, I have an hour of other music for you to listen to.
I am not dissatisfied with how it went. I'm just saying it had no reason to be that hard for.
I mistook your confusion for dissatisfaction.
Oh, it definitely was not dissatisfaction. It was complete satisfaction, and it for a man who spews nacho cheese out of his cloaca in summons bathtubs. That theme song had no reason for it to go that hard.
Okay.
Okay, so I feel so loud. Okay, where was I going?
Remember, did we get the dildo tank?
In the disc. Yeah, no, you did not keep the dildo tank. The dildo tank is not a thing. There is
Damn.
I'm leaving then. I'm
shit.
like,
okay, yeah, it's in your back pocket.
Game over.
Hey, perfect.
Actually, I'm wrong. And I've been telling you guys, everything you've ever had is still with you. It's just going to be how you want to reconceptualize it in the mechanics of this game.
Okay.
I'm just lazy and don't want to walk.
In the Discord, in the drop music here is where you'll find Jelly's playlist for tonight. And I think you'll be putting one up every episode, or at least
That is the goal.
That's the goal. Okay.
Yep.
So I want to check out the playlist while we go, and I'll also have music playing here. It should be playing. I don't understand why it isn't. But okay, so we got that. New channel commands. We have combined battle bombs and drama bombs. Please, nobody freak out. We've combined it into one bomb. It's the Apocrypha bomb. Same thing. It's just built around, the mechanics are built around this game now. Hard mode, which is when we deal with encounters, you guys can make them harder. And then there's power, and power is like mutate Muse. You know what I should have left in there was take control of Muse. We'll bring that back at some point, where you can take control and then describe what happens with Muse. But that is that. This is really bugging me. Wait, okay, so 98% there, Rock. And I said the 2% is I still Rock asked me how sure I was nothing was going to go wrong tonight.
I've been on this show for too long.
You know?
You play a couple of seasons, you figure out his quirks.
Okay.
He doesn't know how to stream.
You guys, hey now. You
That's
guys, those are fighting words. Hey now. You're all
Hey now,
Rockstar.
this is what dreams are made
All
of.
right. I need to add that to my master playlist.
All right, I definitely hear that, so fuck it. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, you, Mao, and the Muses, you have found yourself in a cave, deep underground, at least it feels. It's dark, it's damp, not very much, not really any light. You do hear voices a little further off. They're angry, they sound either angry or they might be begging, but they sound afraid for sure. Off in the distance. What would you like to do?
Wait and hear if they start approaching. Because I guess also try and get my bearings.
Also,
Can
they're
I
not
astral
approaching.
project?
They are not They are not approaching. They're farther off.
Okay.
Can you astral project? That's interesting. No.
That's a good question.
Yes.
As examined.
Yes, that's what I was thinking too, but we'd have to play a card to do that. Well, we're not technically, well, I guess we could. But she doesn't have that as a power. So I'm going to say no for now. We got an Apocrypha boom.
If I can't, that's okay. But I figured the worst thing you could tell me was no. Oh.
No, you're fine. Roll Apoca 26. We have our first Apoca. And then somebody had a question. Was it Game Daddy?
No.
Okay, our first official Apoca boom of this chapter is Shark Face's weak sauce. Your next body roll is going to involve only 2 dice instead of 3.
Oh.
I have to
All
start
right.
keeping track of this because these are things that are going to come into play when it happens.
All right.
Are we able to hear what they're saying, like their words, or it's just like a muffled?
For now, it's muffled. Yeah, it's a little further down, a little further away. There does seem to be like debris and stuff in you're in like a small cave kind of area, but there seems to be like when you step around, you're like knocking things around too.
Okay. Is it what's the light situation like?
Not good. You can well, you know what? Does Mao? Let's say since Mao's part animal, let's say that you can see a bit dim, right? There's just enough light, and there seems to be a tiny bit of light coming from what you're assuming is the direction of the voices.
All right. Okay.
And then look around. It looks like there's debris around the little cave that you're in.
Like destruction debris or general debris?
What's the difference?
So like, does it look like something exploded, or is it just stuff that happens to be around just because it happens to be around? Was there a sign of a struggle?
It looks like old stuff was dumped down here, maybe.
Oh, I meant garbage.
Broken
Right.
boxes and things.
Trash
like that.
hole.
Okay.
Who hole? Who hole?
Who's hole?
And we had an Apocrypha. I gotta make sure that we play this.
But you're also calling them Apocabooms, not Apocabombs.
Apocabooms. Oh yeah, Apocabombs. Should they just be Apocabooms?
Good.
I feel like they must.
Well, I'm saying, like,
Well,
you keep calling them Apocabooms even though they're Apocabombs. When Apocaboom is when...
We have to
That's
retrain
not
the
even happening
brain.
anymore. That's not even happening anymore. All right.
Retrain the DM. This is interesting.
Yeah.
I can attest to how difficult that is.
It was supposed to have sound. It didn't have sound. That's fun. Why wouldn't it have sound?
I mean, there's still no music playing on the screen.
Even right now? Should hear some music right now.
Oh, now I can.
Okay. Yeah. The iTunes for some reason wasn't playing. I blame its voice mod. It's all voice mod because
yeah, I believe it.
it totally fucks up yeah, it makes everything complicated. Okay. I can't flip between shit without things getting weird. Okay, so anything else? What do you want to do?
I want to walk toward the voices.
Charge.
You follow the tunnel.
But yeah, I'm gonna I'm gonna sheath my katana. The sheath is over there. I'm gonna hold the Deacon Bible and
So
also aim bud.
so as you're moving down the tunnel,
You ready to fire?
you notice the tunnel seems to be that you're moving down seems to be more dug than the natural.
Okay.
And you see light up ahead, but it's flickering. Now, as you get closer, you see that it's flickering because something or someone is standing in front of the light, moving in the tunnel. And in front of that figure, the tunnel looks like to have been caved in. There's a torch. You see a torch, and this figure is kind of moving in front of it, so making it flicker. And as you get kind of a little bit closer, you see that the tunnel in front of this figure is all caved in. But there's a hole. You see a hole, and that's where the voices of the men are coming, and they seem to be begging. They seem to be scared, and the figure seems to be pantomiming them like their terror. And it's it's a tall, gaunt figure. It turns, it's got tattered clothing hanging off it. Its skin is stretched across its bones. It turns, and all you see is darkness in its face, framed by white, long, scraggly hair, darkness and red eyes. And then it speaks to you.
Where the fuck are we?
You feel some pain, but I'm sure you can hear me. He stares at your katana. That's not why I choose you. I can smell you. I can feel you. Just like those mineros. They are here with me.
I need an adult.
A chain boy.
First of all, I showered 2 days ago. Second of all, I need an adult.
No doubt. What's the brown?
What is it?
Do you hear, guy?
Here, what is
Is
it?
it a Wendigo?
Yes. So, have you decided to attack Wendigo?
Kill it with fire.
I will not yet.
No, I'm asking the Wendigo.
I look at her sword and just shrug it off and turn back to whatever I'm consuming.
Yeah, so it's basically say it'll get back to you in a second while it's done killing all the men in behind those rocks.
Oh!
You must kill this thing first.
I was gonna say, can I tell that there's bodies over there to be eaten? Can I use that to help compel the muses to go and get a snack?
Flesh? Where?
Yeah, flesh.
All right, so
Through the wall, go.
this is going to be technically our first turn. You are at a quarry. You're deep beneath the quarry, but the quarry right now is in its doom state. Okay.
Okay.
Which means that if you lose at any point a turn versus a gift, you will bury one card. You have met a Wendigo. For the turn, I'm giving you an Omen of Doom gut punch.
Okay.
Your first hand. Let's deal out your hand here for you. Your first hand is Bones, Memory Killer, Mummy Powder, Dead Sea Salt, and Protection Pour. For those in the audience, I'm not going to explain too much about how the game's played. You're just going to have to, you'll figure it out as we go. You don't have to. No, that's hopefully if we're doing our job right, you don't have to necessarily know. And we've already got a hard mode. Awesome.
Who did it?
Oh, that's right.
Crow.
Oh, I got it.
Crow.
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 Learning.
I'll do it again so you can hear it. Crow did it. Crow.
Hard
did it. I'll do it
mode.
again so you can-
Ah!
Okay, that's your hand. It's 2 Game Daddy cards, a Shark Face card, Dead Sea Salt, and Protection Pour. All right, we'll get back to these in just a second. That's your hand.
All right.
The only omen, you don't have an omen in your hand, so the only omen you have to play this turn is Gut Punch. It's a bit of an you're in a very unfamiliar place. You just came from another freaking dimension. You're underground. You're facing this horrifying thing in front of you. It's a little doomy right now. If you take damage, you're going to bury one of your cards if you fail this roll.
Oh no.
Okay.
Barry is exile.
Barry is, yes, exile for the remainder of the game, but you will get it back.
Thank you. Okay.
All right.
So,
Yes, Pie.
can I
Titters.
do something right now to try to help out Mao?
1 second. Let me just set up the sage, and then we'll get to how we're all helping out. We'll start discussing it. So you are up against the Wendigo. It is a true threat. You are going to be choosing whether or not you want to use body, shark face, or rock to defeat it. If its downside is when you go to evaluate, when we look at after we've rolled the dice, you're going to have to trash a number equal to your body virtue, which, lucky for you right now, is 2, not 3, because of that bomb that Shark Face's weak sauce. Like, that would mean your body virtue right now is Shark Face, and that would be 3, but now it's 2. Yes.
Okay. So his little die face should be 2.
Crow has picked blood as the hard mode. Blood.
Okay.
Use if it is not yet. And then 2 is for each virtue die you keep, discard the top card of your deck. Okay. We're going to get back to that. We're going to get back to that when we start.
I'm going to need a fair amount of hand holding because I'm already a bit confused.
No, it's okay. Because so what's going to have happen is now I've kind of set it up. All right.
Okay.
Now we're in the support phase, which is anybody who's got stuff that says support on their cards, which we'll look through here. And support's usually for healing.
Yes. Start back into deck. Okay.
I want to say right now, Shark Face, you have Mummy Powder. This is during the mutate step, which basically right now. If you wanted to play this and sacrifice it, it'd be gone. His Mummy Powder. He could get rid of this thing that Crow just did to you guys.
Yes, I am going to sacrifice Mummy Powder in order to not suffer the mutation dice of blood.
So the Wendigos looks like he's all hopped up on, is maybe at that point when he starts speaking and you guys start moving in a little bit, the darkness goes away from his face to see blood smeared on him. You see how its blood is kind of smeared on his body. That's what this is. So you can tell me how you're going to get that, how you're going to, bring him down a notch in power. You know what I'm saying? Then
I am going to start doing my Sharknado dance, but I can't quite do it yet. I just channel brine, and I'm gonna send my brine like throughout the caverns that just obscures pretty much everything, and then I'm gonna just run around the Wendigo and just shout things and annoy him.
Hey, listen. Hey,
I'm over here. Hey, I'm over here.
you disorient him a little bit. And Wendigo, you can. No, it's okay, Mal. Wendigo, you can speak up and narrate any of your reactions to this if you want at any point. But so what happened mechanically is you've used Mummy Powder, this card to trash the mutation. So this mutation isn't going to be happening. But this card is now gone, and Shark Face is now down a card. You only have 2 body cards in your deck at the moment. Okay. But now, let's look at what else you got in your hand. Other than that, you have a support, something you do in support for Game Daddy, but he could heal, but you don't have anything in your discard, so you're no healing.
Not yet. Okay.
So we're moving on to the next stage.
Okay. What happened to the shark face card? Is that exiled?
It's gone. Sacrificed. It's completely gone.
Sacrifice.
Sacrifice it's gone.
Removed from the game.
Back in the box.
Back in the box.
Forever. Okay, thank you.
All right. So we're just going to move right to the fun part, assembling. Okay. You need to decide, or you guys need to decide who's going to take this guy on. Is it Sharkface or Rock? You need a 14 if Sharkface takes him on. You need a 16 if Rock does.
Yeah, but if we use Sharkface, he's down a dice, so he'd only roll 2, whereas I'd roll 3.
Yep.
He has the lower, but he has...
I was going to say that trade-off is enough that I would vote Rock does it. Also because then Rock can eat a body, and he'll be happy for that.
I think Rock should do it as well.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're going to do...
And I still have a card up there.
So we're putting 3 dice. We're assembling 3 dice because Rock.
Okay, we're assembling now.
3.
Okay.
Yep, we're assembling.
Oh, it says on the thing.
Yep. So we're assembling our dice pool to roll up against this Wendigo.
Cool.
So right now it's Rock is 3. You got 3 dice. You're gonna whatever you roll in the dice pool, you got to keep 3 of them to try to get 16. So you probably want to add more dice to this.
I would like to. Okay.
So here's where we play powers from the Muses.
Well, it's sense, and she has sense 1. Wouldn't she get a bonus die?
Okay, sure. So yes. So first we check. Right, so this card, the Wendigo has sense. You have sense 1, which means you could add, which means Titters is going to be involved in this.
Okay.
And then when we're done figuring out all the dice you're going to use in your roll, each of you is going to tell us what you're going to do in this whole encounter with the Wendigo. Okay, so Titters is involved. Rock's involved. Titters, you have a question?
Yeah. We're currently under the Omen of Doom gut punch.
Yes.
I don't know if and when I can use one of my cards on this.
When we have it in a hand. We are going to go by hand now and not have, I don't know if, we're going to go by hand. When you have one of these omens in our hand, I have your deck right here. At the end of this turn, which is going to deal with this Wendigo, we will draw back up however many cards you don't, up to 5. And then if you add more omens, then that's when you'll be able to play them, Titters.
Okay.
We draw at the end phase.
Yes.
Check your DMs and tell me yes or no. Lurch.
Okay. I will. Okay, so now is where we talk about what else, how many other dice we want to add. So, Rock, you have Dead Sea Salt. You could...
Yes, which I can't use until after we evaluate.
Or you could use it right now to boost Rage, which is add another Rage die to the pool. You could always do that.
So I could either do that now or after.
Right.
So I can't do that after.
Right. Correct. So right now you could discard this card, add a new red die, or you could wait till evaluate and flip 1 die, but you'd sacrifice this. That's the downside.
I think you should.
I'm gonna discard. Yeah, I'm gonna boost it and discard because that's a more likely outcome.
All right. I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to ask you about that when you... so this will be the power... This will represent the power you're going to be using in the fight, okay?
Yes.
Cool. Let's see, who else can do stuff? Game Daddy is waiting to evaluate when we roll the dice. This Mind Memory Killer for Game Daddy is more of a heal. And Protection Pour is avoid versus a threat or boost soul, but the thing is like this is a true threat, you can't avoid it. So you can't use that, Batadiah. And boosting soul is not being used.
That's why I haven't said anything.
Yeah. I'm so much for just to make sure we're all aware and we're all learning, and then chat
Thank
can
you.
learn too.
I appreciate the detailed explanation, even if nobody else does, and it's all about me for that.
I appreciate it. I'm just joking along. I'm just like, which is why I have not said shit.
Tee-hee. That's okay.
I just want to see this thing covered in nacho cheese now.
Okay, so
That's okay. You can't do anything because I'm still aiming you.
All right, so this is all the dice we have right now.
I'm the one you're holding?
No, this is Batadiah.
Which one of them is jumping around me trying to distract me?
That was Sharkface.
Sharkface. As you're jumping around the figure, its massive golden horns slowly change as now it's a giant black rooster with a golden beak looking at you saying,
Last time I comí uno de los tuyos fue hace demasiado tiempo. El sabor de tu raza es delicioso aquí abajo.
What?
That is one spooky
Wait,
big black cock.
do I hear them say what?
Your
He's
mother.
Yeah, like, I'm just saying, what?
He's literally going to 8
Your
years.
mother's a dead
That's what
language.
he's saying.
Oh!
I thought you
Don't
called
do that.
And,
I'll eat you.
This Wendigo hears you. Just let you know.
You speak the language of they who came to this land. That makes it easier. Más fácil para nosotros. I'm
Your
not
mother.
speaking your language, boy.
I
You
know.
are understanding mine. I used
I
to
can
hear things
translate.
like you so many years ago. Tantos siglos atrás.
Someone's got some PTSD, I think.
Uh-huh.
You need to show some now where the Batman touched you.
Do you need therapy?
Okay.
Coming from Titters, oh my god.
As of right now,
Wait.
as of right now, all
You
the...
say,
Go ahead.
sorry, you said you need therapy?
As titters, yes. Just straight face.
No, the moment you say you need therapy, you see
You need therapy.
the moment you say you need therapy, you see this giant hearse with a black horse looking at you saying,
How much do you want for that? We're willing to give you what you ask for.
says the horse with golden teeth.
Well, that's
Oh,
not-
well, you see, I need therapy too. I was hoping you had a good therapist.
All right, you, Rock, what do you plan on doing?
Get a good medical
While this is
therapist.
going on and Sharkface is kind of running around this guy, what do you want to
Just
do?
pick it.
I'm gonna shoot some freaking laser beams, and it's going to ignite with Sharkface's salty brine to create a little explosion in this dude.
Okay.
Because lasers and salt, who knows what's gonna happen there? Science can't prove nothing.
True.
Oh, yeah.
I am a mythical creature.
Titters, Mao use sense in order to be able to add a white die, which brings you into it. How are you going to participate?
So, I'm currently just talking about therapy with the Wendigo, just trying to figure out some good details.
Pardon me
with
for just a
therapists.
Okay,
By
Mao.
the way, theaters, the Wendigo doesn't look like a Wendigo to you. It looks like a giant horse carrying a hearse. And to Shark, he looks like a giant black rooster with a golden beak.
That does not matter to Titters and Titters alone. This is completely normal and is asking about therapy. She's looking for a therapist. Do you have a good
Also,
therapist?
what you're doing is keeping him a little, keeping it a little more occupied while Rock lasers it. Right?
Yep. And I'm probably confusing the hell out of it because it doesn't know what therapy is. Or I don't. Someone doesn't know what therapy is.
Is it a plump rooster? Like, how meaty are we talking here?
Is it good for
He's thick or what?
It's very large.
Okay.
How many C's?
5.
All right, I'm going to roll now. I don't think there's any more cards we can add to this.
I don't think so.
That's pretty much it. We have 5 dice, and you guys need to make 16 on 3 of them. Okay? So I'm going to roll here. Here we go. First roll. All right, how well am I rolling for you guys
I
tonight?
saw 2 too.
Yeah. Well,
Well, we're not done yet, though.
11,
Right?
12. Okay. Right, because
So-
we can do stuff and evaluate.
Yep. So
So-
now it's evaluate. So
I forgot why it was. I'm pretty sure it's because of the Wendigo, but those 2 ones go away.
oh, right, because of the body dice, right? Because of the body, yes. Because during the evaluate, when we see what we rolled.
Oh.
Trash and number dice equal to your body virtue, which is 2. So you've got rid of 2. You guys are lucky that Apoca bomb happened, actually. Okay, so right now we're looking at 12. You need 16 total.
Okay.
can I use my bones gift to reroll one of those dice?
Yes. So Game Daddy's going to use what power to re-roll one of these dice. But wait, the thing is you got to trash one die though. That's the problem.
Yeah, but we had a lower die, didn't we? We still have the other die.
Well,
No, the only ones that we have right now are the 3 that are on the card. We had to get rid of both of the ones because the Wendigo has a special thingy.
Gotcha.
That's true.
Yeah.
So you can. I just don't know that would be the best play.
Well, yeah, because you'd only have 2 dice. Yeah. So evaluate, discard,
maybe not.
reroll 1, trash 1 die, or well, that's not going to help, but a die can't help at the moment. So
Look, I'm here for most support as a translator, do whatever the hell this thing is.
So so I think what's going to happen here is you guys are going to take your first loss, your first L, right at the beginning.
Yeah.
Wendigo, can you explain?
Get that out of the way.
Can you explain? Get out of the way. Yeah, because you have a power that allows you to add +1 to this roll, but that's only going to make you 13, so that's not going to help.
Yeah. Save it for later.
Right. You're going to have to bury one of these when you take the damage too. Okay, so you have taken 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You're taking 4 damage, so you're getting rid of all 3 of these cards.
Oh.
Okay.
Not getting rid of.
What kind of
I'm sorry.
damage is this?
You're discarding.
Am I discarding all 3, or am I discarding 2 and burying 1?
Yes.
Hold on.
That's exactly
what kind of damage is it?
It is. Well, it's going to be. You're going to be able to. Wait, while you're. Oh, good point. It's rage damage.
Damn.
Yeah, you got decreased mind damage. Yep.
Yeah, that's why I was asking.
So here's what's going to happen. You're going to bury one of these and discard 2. And we just got another Apocabomb. Oh boy. Every time I say that, I'm going to hear
Just
Dom.
change it.
Apocadom. Yeah.
I'm trying this. You rang?
Ooh.
What? You need a translation?
I sit down.
All right.
Hey, Nacho G.
All right.
Yeah.
The Apocabomb that was rolled is Mind Erosion. Downgrade the next mind die rolled. My mind
come
dies.
on. I got a virus.
Okay.
Too much time on that weird part of the internet.
All right. So
Well, don't go to that part of the internet anymore.
Let's do this first. Let's decide which one of these cards you want to bury, and then which ones you're okay with discarding.
Can you set them all down so that I can see the text on all of them, please?
Yes, and you can let
Thank you.
the muses can help, because
Do you guys have a preference?
Yeah.
So what is the
I'd
difference
say get
between
rid of the back
right
of
now?
dice because it's the.
You can trash Bones. Bones is okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, I still have 1 card left anyway, so at least I can still do something.
that's true. I'm hesitant to discard the soul one just because I don't know enough about how that'll
hold
work.
on to that one.
Yeah.
So
Let's
you're
get rid of
thinking
Bones then.
Bones
I'll
is getting
take my
buried.
13.
Bones is getting buried.
Yep.
So it's out. These 2 are going. We're burying them.
Where are we burying the bones?
Oh, yeah, that is a song that I've got on my playlist. Not on this one, but now we'll have it next time.
That's the funny
Bury the
reason.
bones,
That's-
but leave
that's-
Bury the
oh my
bones.
god.
Okay,
Leave
these are
the
getting
soul
discarded.
alone.
It's
Well,
my
it's not
God.
Billy's having a lot of fun with this, apparently.
Listen, I'm
Suffer
music
and
gonna-
bury the damage.
Dia is down 1, and Rock is down 1.
I'm listening to your playlist right now, Jelly. I don't know how I'm still paying attention to everything.
Oh, it's
All right.
there's
It's
not
good,
much
it's
going
good.
on in this one.
Okay, you guys have 3 cards. Wendigo, tell us how you managed to avoid so Rock is shooting lasers at you out of his eyes, but it's not going to hurt you, and you're going to hurt them. Describe what happens.
He just sees the laser as the heat waves come towards his face. As he just says,
Devil.
and he just slaps the laser back towards them, like bitch slaps in the air.
Ooh.
Well,
I don't know
Put your
much
hand
about
up in
lasers,
lightsaber.
but I think that's not supposed to happen.
No?
He's a mirror.
He just violated laser science.
He's a mirror.
I look at them.
You come to my home to attack me. You come to the sótano the land of the miners. I have so many names. They call me El Patas de Cabra, El Patas de Hilo.
Hey, buddy,
Yo,
we're just looking for the
Pachamama.
bathroom, and we walked in on you, and we're
Tell
sorry.
me, Rock, is that what you desire? Give me what I want, and I'll give you a bathroom. We can make a deal.
I kind of just go to the bathroom wherever I want, like.
Yeah.
You want to have a? You want to have a
We
Tetris
don't
battle?
come from a
Wherever it
classy
drops, you
place.
know?
Yeah.
Wait,
I
what was the name
know
again? I
where
fell
you
asleep halfway
come.
through it.
I know where you come from. After all, the people who come here are just like you. As for my names, I have
like
many
me?
names.
I'm just gonna call you
Your
Bob.
favorite?
That's
call you Bob.
disrespectful.
The moment he says that, he will lock eyes into him and point his finger at him.
Who are you pointing your finger at?
I think we're gonna have a
Call
hard
him
time
Bob.
This
Hi,
dimension,
Bob.
guys.
What is your
Peter.
favorite name? If it's not
Bob.
Bob?
Wait, okay. He turns towards you, Mao, and he just walks slowly. And every time he gives a step, he changes his form, from the Wendigo to a black rooster, to a woman with a hideous smile, to a man with a top hat and a cane, saying things like,
They call me Tio Pachamama. They call me El
What do you say,
Wendigo.
Mama?
Yeah, don't talk about our mom.
Don't talk about Mama.
That's not acceptable.
I'm
I
trying to
know.
get his name.
I know
Bob,
the
what
face
do
of
you
your
mean,
mothers. I know the face of your mothers and the place they're not willing to look down upon. I am he who lies underground. I have so many names, the men in black who fled. I am he who was next to the carpenter where he was being crucified. I know things. I am God's first mistake. And I've been here too long. Demasiado tiempo, puta. Trátame con respeto.
Was that an insult?
Tell
I
him.
heard
that was
Pota.
missed.
I heard
Let me-
Pota.
Hold on.
First of all, I'm their mother.
Hold on. Let
Yep.
me try something out. I walk on it after he says that. Mi nombre es Inigo Montoya. Mataste a mi padre. Prepárate para morir.
Tu nombre es
And yes, I did just say Inigo Montoya. You
No,
come back.
Yeah, I know what you said.
he looks at you and he just says,
Mi nombre es la sombra de quien camina a través de los pazos. Soy quien corre en el trabajo de abajo. Soy quien devora las almas de los mineros cuando ellos le ofrecen sacrificio. Yo soy aquel que estuvo antes de los conquistadores y después de ellos. Y ustedes son
I need
extraños
an
en mi
old
hogar.
priest and a young
Drop the
priest.
mic, man.
Yep. Yep.
Oh, Christ. Tells you.
I have to
Look,
say,
yeah,
that game
I
sounds
understood,
awesome.
goddamn.
In-game, Tears just looks at the Wendigo, looks at Mao, looks back at the Wendigo and says, Bob, why are you so angry?
I
he's
look
gonna
back
try
at
to
now.
rip. He's gonna try to rip Peter's face off.
Hey,
Like, just
Wendigo. Wendigo. Could you tell him like they need some work, obviously, you know, but they could be of use to you, couldn't they? Use to you?
He just looks at them.
I have horns.
Your
I
weapons
look back
are,
Hold
at Mal.
on, let him.
He
Yeah,
needs
go.
a sacrifice.
your
Okay.
weapons are useless. But even though I tempt you, you took it as a joke. Maybe, perhaps, you are useful for my cause. Perhaps we can help each other. How do you say one hand washes the other and both wash the face? Oh yes.
Is that what they say?
Yes.
I'm new here. I don't know what they say.
You are not
So whenever-
new here. I can see your shadow. I know who you are. Each one of you. I know your most intimate secret and how to pay for it handsomely. But in
No one knows my
exchange,
secrets. Oh,
They
yeah.
call me-
Where's my favorite swimming place? You don't know.
Do you know?
Australia.
I don't even know what that is.
Chances are you're gonna love it.
I have, how do you say, problema. There is
He has a problem.
certain individual in here.
What's wrong,
We can,
Bob?
we can say that I am a collector of souls.
Okay.
No,
Alright,
that's
I like
not
his
la
style.
Espanol.
Hold on.
I do that.
LTO, I think you're skipping ahead, but LTO is going to make a bet with you. He's going to bet that he can eat all the men behind these rocks before you can get to them. And he tells you there's a little tunnel a little bit farther back from where you came that leads to tunnels that are minecart tracks that'll lead past some of his old friends' graves, but it'll take you to those men. And if you can get to them before he eats them all, then maybe he'll give you a gift.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't really have anything to lose right now.
Literally Minecraft.
Oh,
do it.
Your soul.
you have a lot to lose.
No,
Talk, says the clock.
I already lost my world, so let's do this.
Hold on, he's talking about ox talk and maybe a strip of balls.
We're going to
Bob,
start
are
a
you
new
okay?
turn.
Do you need help?
We're going to start a new turn at the end. Okay, so one of your powers, Mao, is at the end of a turn, which is right now.
Okay.
You get to heal one card. So one of these
Beautiful.
cards, these three here, is going to go back
That are
into
in my
your
discard.
deck. Yeah, it's going to go in your deck. We're going to randomly determine which one it is, and I'm going to shuffle it into your deck. And then you're going to redraw 5 new cards.
Okay.
For your
5
hand.
new cards.
Yep.
So we discard the entire. Oh no, because my hand size was 0.
Your hand size 0, exactly.
Okay. Cool.
Because of the damage. Okay.
Right. Okay.
So we're starting a new
Bob,
turn.
why do you look so angry?
What? Bob, yeah. Bob? Okay, so after Altio says this, he kind of like stretches out and then turns almost into shadow and flips up and disappears into darkness above you. He's completely gone. You hear men start screaming from behind the rocks. All right, your new hand.
Huh?
Extra razor blades.
Our uncle's fucking quick.
Charm bracelet. Yeah. 2 omens. Titters.
Bob's your uncle.
Ooh, and it looks like Memory Killer was the card that came back. I gotta make
Okay.
sure. Game Daddy has two cards. No. Okay, so you have these 5 cards.
What about in the Discord? Or in the discard, yeah.
And then we are going to, this is your omen that I'm giving you right now. It's Omen of Righteous Anger.
Okay.
It lets you, when you assemble versus a threat, you get to add 1 bonus die. You can choose right now, Titters can choose which one of these you're going to actually play, because you have 2 in your hand, 2 others in your hand. So it's up to Titters which omen is actually going to be played, is actually going to frame up the emotional tone of what's about to go on. You head back. Go ahead and think about it, Titters. Let me know. You guys head back down the tunnel, and sure enough, down you had missed it because it was kind of it was just down in the ground, a little bit to the ground on the side is another little a little hole. It's basically a hole. It's not just big enough for you to crawl into. There's not really anywhere else to go, so you go in head first. Which muses are going in first?
I think I would just.
I mean,
like cannonball in.
I can walk up right in there probably.
Luckily, it doesn't last long. It's not that small for long. It comes out into a larger tunnel. Minecart. You see the minecart tracks? Yeah. Game Daddy.
Yeah. But
So, you come out in the much larger tunnel. There's a cave in to your right. The tracks continue on to your left. As you start following these tracks, you start seeing like building beams and parts of buildings coming jutting out of the walls. You actually see a sign that must have been like a store or something. That this must be like a village at some point from a long time ago that's been buried years and years and years. The air's starting to get colder. There's no light. You just a little bit of light, enough for you to see. Your eyes are kind of adjusting to it. Titters, which omen are we going with?
Yeah. So originally I was gonna go with the good karma, but whenever you said that, we see destroyed-looking buildings and it looks like slums. I'm gonna say pain.
Solid.
All right, so the omen remains in the other two remain in your hand. This one's getting played, and evaluate. You're going to trash the highest rage die if you use rage.
Okay.
All right.
Do
you guys want to look around this town
I
thing,
have-
or keep going towards?
I have a question about the omens in my hand. I can hold on to those for next turn unless they get removed in damage, but I can't commit them to anything, correct?
Right. They're
Okay.
used at the beginning of the turn to
Cool.
investigate.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I'm interested in looking around.
Okay.
Briefly, because I really want to get to the people.
Who? I want
can
you
come back.
to. I want you to send one of the muses to look around. Which one should it be?
I volunteer.
Titters would like to go.
Someone other than Titters.
But sad.
Titters is welcome to
But
search
bounces
around.
excitedly.
Titters is welcome to search around, but I need another muse.
Oh.
Take it away.
I can't think of what you mean.
I go.
Okay.
There you go.
Do it, Bud. I believe in you.
Have fun. Bye.
Power the cards.
Spread your cheese.
Spread your cheeks.
You're drawn to something, Budadiah. There seems to be your soul, okay? Rock is rage. Game Daddy is mind. Sharkface is body. You are soul. You feel a connection in this place. There's a lot of souls. Some of them aren't very happy. Some of them aren't not happy or nothing, but they're still calling out to you. This one particular something's calling to you, kind of searching around looking for it. This is the gift that you will be able to add to your hand if we succeed at getting it. So you got to decide now whether or not. So this is a gift. If you lose versus this gift, you're going to bury one card, and you'll be losing kind of a little bit of your mind in this. I'm going to say that these voices and stuff that Budadiah is starting to hear, you're starting to hear it too. You're starting to feel it too. Like there's a lot of death here, a lot of past like spirits here. Do you want to use mind or let's go? We're now in the support phase. Actually, we're now in the support phase. If there's anything.
What cards do I have out right now?
You have.
Do I have any in the hand?
Yeah, you have Memory Killer. You could sacrifice this to heal 3. There's 2 in your discard right now. Actually, I need to change that. There's 2 in your discard pile right now. So you could sacrifice the Memory Killer to get back to both cards in your discard. Other than that, Charm Bracelet, Budadiah could heal 3 Surge Gifts. These are both Surge Gifts. So this is a discard. So Budadiah could discard these 2 using Charm Bracelet. I mean, discard this to heal those 2 cards in the discard as well. Those are 2 things.
So
you guys
Charm
can do.
Bracelet is really powerful here, because either I can discard it if we want to try from Mother's Memory in order to boost Soul. I can discard it in order to heal those 2 Surge Gifts, or if we do lose against this and we do take damage,
Right.
I can discard it and decrease the damage by 5.
Yep.
If we do it by body or soul,
Yeah.
which I would prefer to do it by soul.
So
It's a gift, isn't it?
I'm sorry. What's that?
Mother's, is
yeah,
Mother's Memory a gift?
Yes. Mother's Memory is a
All
gift.
right, so
It's a
we
soul
wouldn't
gift.
take damage because it's a gift, not a threat.
You won't take
Yeah.
damage, but you will. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly it. So you won't have to worry about that bottom.
So, I feel like if we're gonna try for it, I think I'd be better off discarding it in order to boost soul.
Okay. So the only other question then is, did you want to sacrifice this right now to heal those 2 cards, or are you gonna wait? Game Daddy.
Well, I think we should wait till we have at least 3. That way, we're not wasting the point. You know what I mean?
If I discard it right now in order to boost soul, can he then discard it to heal 3 and get that as well as the other 2 back?
That's a good question.
I believe so, yes, because you discard it, and then on your next support phase, you'd have 3 in your discard. So, yeah.
What are you talking about? Discarding what? Discarding
Discarding the Charm Bracelet in order to boost soul, trying to get this gift,
Yeah.
and then discarding Memory Killer in order to heal the 3, the Charm Bracelet, and the 2 that we already have in the discard.
Those would go, yes. So he'd be able to use it next. You'd want to use it next turn. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Mao, it's important to say that you, and I'm sorry we didn't do that with the Wendigo, and we need to make sure you are involved in every single fiction that happens. So you should have participated in the Wendigo fight. But we're gonna, as we move forward, we'll keep getting used to what we're doing here.
Yeah, no worries.
Okay. So nothing in the support phase. So we're moving right to evaluate. All right, not evaluate. I'm sorry, assemble. We're gonna add dice.
Yes.
Which do you want to use, Mao? Do you want to use Game Daddy or Budadiah? We do have a Paka Bomb going on right now where actually you want to use Budadiah because Game Daddy's dice are going to downgrade. Meaning they'll go -1.
Mama, the voices are speaking to me.
He already boosted himself, so.
Yeah, go.
Well, I haven't yet.
Yeah, I'm just
that's going to be right now. So, okay, so we're going to use Soul. We're going to use Budadiah.
Now it's official. I'm going to discard Charm Bracelet in order to boost Soul.
Okay. So we discard that. That's going to be part of the fiction there. And then this is Conjure, which Mao does not have. Is there anything else you guys can do? Razor Blades is for versus a threat. So it looks like this is all you've got is these 4 dice.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Hold on. I should be able to use one of mine.
Titters. Wait, you should.
Or that's not bone. Never mind. I don't have bones out.
So, Charm Bracelet has resist. Mao's skills resist 1. So you will be able to use.
Oh, so since
Titters is involved. Mm-hmm. So Titters, you are involved.
Yay!
All right, so
genocide.
Budadiah, how are you using Charm? How does the Charm Bracelet help you figure? How is it going to help you attempt to find this spirit that's trapped inside this skull?
The Charm Bracelet is actually the spiky ball cage that I got from my bouncy balls in order to turn, like when I made like the wrecking ball version of my bouncy balls. As like these voices are speaking to me, I literally am sitting on top of my balls in like a very monk meditative state. However, my weird little body would do this. And I'm like, the voices are speaking to me. They must be answered. And I'm just sitting like trying to like meditate and focus as much as I can in order to like call out to these voices and respond to their whatever they're saying.
Now's the time to make this harder for anybody if they want. Otherwise,
please no. I want the memory. It seems like a really cool little skull thing.
Anybody in chat wants to make this
roar if we don't do it? Come on, guys. Let us have it easier.
All right, so we need 13 on 3. Here we go.
We got 5, right?
Oh no, 5. I mean, yep. 13. Oh boy, look at that! I rolled good for you. 18.
Oh, thank you.
18, baby. 18.
Look at that.
Cars.
All right, so
what do we do with the overflow?
Oh, nothing. No, you just
anything? Okay,
celebrate.
I'm vibing.
There are some cards where it does count though.
I don't think you've ever seen Budadiah in just the purest state of zen than you ever have.
And so
this is weird. Are you okay?
So you reach out with your. Go ahead. Tell me how you find this skull using your meditative ball maneuver.
I'm sitting there and I'm just like, voices that be, and whomever else is here that maybe LTO knows, I don't know. What is it you wish? What is it you require? Oh, shoot. Sorry, that was a little bit of nacho cheese. I got excited. Yeah, so what's going on? Y'all want nacho cheese? That what you want? I can do that. That's kind of like my thing.
Open your hands, or open your mouth.
Give us a sign of presence.
So I'm involved.
You can sign in the nacho cheese if you're present.
Oh yeah, Titters is involved too. So how are you involved, Titters?
So while Budadiah is doing all this, Titters just
gets up from the funny rock she was sitting on, and it happens to be the skull.
I feel like that's exactly how it would work. It's just like Monadai just being extra shit and Sitter's just being like, "You dumbass, it's over here."
All right,
so the whole time.
So this goes into your hand. So you now have this Mother's Memory. So what this card does, it during an evaluate step, like your next one, you could slot it. Basically, that just means it moves out of your hand and it's always going to be in play for you. And then what it lets you do is during any evaluate step, you can discard the top card of your deck to re-roll one of the dice.
Okay.
And that's just an auto power.
And how long does it stay slotted?
That's what I was
it doesn't. This is the whole game.
Fantastic.
Because usually they'll tell you when it gets unslotted, but this one's going to be the rest of the game. Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, it's cool. But now you have what this is, Buttedeye. What I'd like, if you end up keeping it at the end of the game, which I'm sure you will, then I would be great if you think up maybe a personality for this skull, or what is Mother's Memory? What is that? You know what I mean? I'd love to know what this card actually is. From a your story kind of standpoint. We're going to add that to your hand right now. This is the end of the turn. You have that's the rest of your deck. Where's your hand?
By the way, Lich, whenever you can check your DMs, I send you something.
Okay, I will.
I don't like that laugh already.
We ain't seen the last of the joke there. Yes. Actually, yes. All right, so this is the end of the turn. We have to recycle one of these cards because you have only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Never mind. This is your deck. Okay. You have a 5-card limit. This is now your hand at the end of your turn. And we're going to move on to your next turn.
Okay.
We're on the next turn. So the you guys search around and pausing and especially Buttedaya finding that one kind of artifact of that soul. That soul kind of tells you, Buttedaya, all of a sudden it's like warning you. And then the air around you guys is starting to get even more cold. And
Bob, is that you?
You hear something scrambling. It's like they're working together to summon something. You're scrambling, and it's going to be your new turn. But we're going to do a new turn, and I'm gonna put out. I'm going to give you an Omen of Doom. 1 second.
Well, that's not very nice.
This village, the bad spirits of this village have seemed to want to really make you leave as soon as possible, or to make you join them. I'm putting down Omen of Doom Curiosity. This is your hand. Titters can decide which one is actually going to be.
Open the trunk.
The Omen of Doom is you cannot play powers to avoid this monster, is what's going to basically happen. Or you can play Righteous Anger, which is a symbol versus, I just told you it's a threat. So symbol versus threats add a bonus die. Typically you won't know what it's going to be. But in a symbol using soul, you can add 1 bonus die. So those are your 3 choices, Titters.
I'm gonna say a symbol versus threat, so Righteous Anger. And can I explain how that
absolutely,
one works?
Please. Mm-hmm.
Alright, so Titters, after she got off of Buttedia's skull friend, looks out whenever it starts getting really dark and cold, and how we're all feeling like out of it in a negative way, and under her breath she calls for help as the righteous spirits here that died unjustly come out and help the group.
What comes out to help the group? Other souls?
The righteous spirits.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice,
good
nice.
souls. And how that would be explained is, as it gets colder around Mao, it gets warmer.
Okay, all right. So Mao, you start feeling yourself getting warm around you. Buttedaya, like you claiming that the skull, kind of finding it. You've made a connection with the other spirits that are here that aren't evil or dark, and they're kind of working together. But that still doesn't stop it from approaching out of the shadows to face you. And we're going to find out what it is after our first break of this season. Hey, everybody, we've got a brand new set of story. We have a brand new story that's going to pop up at the 5-minute mark of our break. And then we'll have a poll again, just like we did with Rock's Odyssey. And other than that, we'll be back in 10 minutes. All right, check you guys in 10.
Dungeon fans, I'm the Lich, and the Liching Hour is my channel. And you know what? You should join the Discord. Not only do you get to keep up with the Liching Hour shows, you get to sign up for Viva La Dungeon, you get to sign up for Xcraw, you get news by moi. Yeah, it's a pretty good deal. Your monster material, just type this in the chat. Yeah, and then you get the link in the invite. Hope to see you there. Viva La Dungeon.
Hakiri was born under a torn copper roof in a favela. The rain had been hammering upon it for days. Strange omens, the hood whispered. The rain would stop, the sun would shine, but then, just as quickly, it was dark and the rain pounded. Hakiri's father was shot a year later while buying bread, leaving another child in her mother's womb. Hard years passed marked with dirt and hunger. Hakari and her sister Sophia grew alongside their mother's alcohol and then heroin addiction. The third sister, Hakari came to think of it quietly in her mind. This sister was demanding, unpredictable and yet predictable, and never ever thought of anyone but herself. At 6, Sophia developed a cough, a mangy wet thing that clung to her chest like hot tar. While their mother struggled on the weight of her own illness, she still loved her daughters deeply and searched far and wide in the favela for help. There was one who could help, whispers in the shadow said. They called her Mama, and she was the greatest practitioner of candomblé in the favelas, a woman of great power. Hakiri's mother, with her 2 daughters, kneeled before Mama begging for her help. Mama raised her nose in the haughty way of power and declared that she would help. But it would cost Hakiri's mother a goat and her addictions. Hakiri's mother was elated. She wanted to be free of her illness as well. They returned 2 days later with a goat that the girls had quietly fallen in love with. They tied the bleeding thing to a pole, and Mama began her ritual. It was when Mama raised the knife that time slowed a little for Hakiri. Her heart screamed to save the goat.
Sides there are to every story? 20. Hello, Dungeon friends. I'm the Lich, and this is the Liching Hour. And before you do whatever it is you do when you get here, in Dungeon News. As you all are very much aware, the Mind Flayers have laid siege to our dungeon. It's over. Haha, kidding. The vampires in HR have already scouted the whole camp. Alright? They have no idea that we've hollowed out the stalagmites and stalactites in there. I've been waiting so long to use those. So here's the deal. Zombies from level 1, you're going in first en masse. We're going to flood the cavern with you. The Mind Flayer psionics won't work as well on you, and you'll keep the drow thralls busy. When the zombies are released, I want goblins stationed in stalactites to drop your boom booms, while our fungoid friends from level 5 release ghost mushroom dust in the air to confuse the minds of the thralls. The vampires have identified the key Mind Flayer generals, and our groups of trolls ogres, and vampires are going to burst up out of 2 of the large stalagmites and target them directly. I will be leading that charge. I've got something in mind for these hoity-toity, octopus-faced brain slurpers. Let's do this. Viva la dungeon!
Hard mode!
Hi, everybody. We are back. Welcome back to the Apocrypha Roadshow Chapter 6 premiere. Right now, we are deep underground deep underground in the mining tunnels, trying to race to save some miners from being eaten by a mysterious underground entity. Right now, thank you very much for voting on Hickory's story. Hickory's story. I did figure out the music issue, so we're good to go. Yeah. So you guys played an Omen of Titters. You've played an Omen of Hope. Got the righteous anger kind of going of the other spirits down here who don't. Well, actually, let me tell chat. So, chat, where we last left off is the team is underground. They're in a old, ancient village filled with spirits, and some of the spirits are very, very angry and old and want to consume them, and some of them are not as evil, and they've managed to kind of quell the help of the righteous ones to make this more of an omen, a place of hope rather than doom. The Rosa Fang, thank you so much for the raid. Oh yeah, you know what? For all the raids. Thank you. Dragon's in the dining room, by the way. Thank you so much for the raid as well. I'm sure everybody who's watching knows Dragon's in the dining room right now. Hey Rosa. Oh, actually, people Rosa bring. So.
Not everybody. Not everybody knows it. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody.
There we go.
What don't I know?
What's up, Viper?
What 1 + 1?
I saw was Viper has rolled a 20, and I thought that was a loot roll.
It's it's a Paca. Oh, no shit. We got an Apaca boom. Thank you very much.
Paca bomb, baby. Paca bomb, baby.
And
just rename it.
I don't know why that sounded. Oh, here we go. I'm gonna play that again so you guys get the sound for the Apaca boom. I don't know why it's automatically defaulting to the sounding.
Incoming!
We got rolled a nat 20 on our Apaca bombs. Let's check it out. All right.
Oh, damn it.
20 is buried treasure. The next card played is buried. I promise I promise there's lots of nice things in here too, guys.
Yeah?
There is.
Are you sure about that?
I've made it equal. It's like 50-50.
You hate my cards.
I don't believe
Hi,
you.
Rosa.
Are you sure about that?
The quarry is now a hope because you flipped it over by Titters by playing the Omen of Hope. So it really doesn't affect you guys right now because you are facing as it comes lumbering out of the darkness. LTO, do you want to describe what they see coming out of the darkness?
Of course. Let me play something in the background. Don't worry, it's not music.
Okay.
Oh, wait, I wanted to ask you to send me an image of whatever's out here after the fight, so it's not a surprise.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Okay, there's many versions of it, but basically, send me a Discord DM and I'll send you an image of it. But basically, the first thing you guys hear is this. The screaming of a baby, shouting and begging, walking faster and faster, its mouth opening, for there is no eyes, his nose looking at you, for there is no nose, his arms and legs twisted, one arm embedded into his own skin, his legs running over his shoulders, as the creature just keeps screaming like a baby in the night, jumping towards you guys. I'm going incredibly fucking fast.
Okay, Joker has...
Mao is terrified. Jelly is enthralled.
Maybe it's friendly.
If you guys want to Google the name of it, I'm going to type it in the chat, okay?
Okay.
Type it in chat. So
is it friendly?
No. It's not friendly.
In Bluncheck?
Yo,
yes.
This entire thing is going crazy.
Crow, this is definitely... We are TVMA. TV may get bad. Okay, so you guys are facing this thing as it comes out. It is either a body. Let's go to. We're in the support phase. Your card options right now. Your power options right now. Let's see. You could. Did you want to heal, Game Daddy?
Yes.
Wait, I thought we already did that.
No, they're waiting.
We had to wait till next turn.
There's exactly 3 cards in discard, so if you sacrifice this, you'll heal all.
I'm doing it.
So,
doing it.
Explain to us what that means. What do you do?
Well, I pull out one of my extra batteries and I lick the end of it, and it gives me kind of like a power surge, and it brings it. I touch the other 2, and their cards come back.
Don't look
It's like
at
a D battery,
dude.
It's like a D battery, you know. So I just touch it to my tongue, my tongue, quote.
It's actually a non-volt, and he licks both ends at the same time.
Hey, okay, that's awesome. Hey,
hold on.
Thaco and Rosa, please type in ! roll Apoca.
Do you
you
mean
guys both get a free Apoca bomb? It's just
like the top end and the bottom end, or across the top?
Sorry, what?
I'm sorry, what?
Never mind.
Roll.
I'm trying to figure out how are you basically just eating a 9-volt battery, or you're just
Pretty much.
Okay.
Pretty much.
Okay, listen.
I play it, and then I eat it.
Listen.
Play it, then no.
Okay, because of that last Apoca bomb that Viper Mara threw, it was buried treasure. The next card played would be buried. That means this gets buried and not sacrificed.
Thank you, Viper.
No.
That's nice. So it worked out.
Yeah.
That's a good thing.
I'm so excited.
That's a good thing.
That's actually a good thing.
Okay. Yeah, no,
All
it
right.
is, because I was really sad that was going to be gone forever.
Ooh, and then Rosa rolled a 2. They rolled power of 1, and that is +1 to your next die roll. So you get to add +1 to this.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
To fighting.
I'm sorry
this
that I
thing.
completely disparaged what I thought was on the Apoca chart. I take
Bunch
it
of
all back.
bullshit. Okay, all right. We are in the. We did support. You've healed. You guys are back up. Let me see. Let me do all the necessary paperwork. So, you have 0 in your discard pile. I think everybody's back. I think. Well, hold on. Game Daddy's still at 1 card though, but Budadiah should be at 2. Did you sacrifice 1, Budadiah? No, actually, you're at 3.
Yeah, I should
Everyone.
be at.
Everyone but me.
You're 3. Okay.
I'm technically at 4 now because of the new gift that I just got.
So Crow, because the first one, Crow, is the curse of 1, and you get -1. Because I can't have a 1 not be a crit fail. So 2 is actually, technically that should be number 20, shouldn't it? That's what I should do. I should flip it. Here, I'm gonna flip it so that the power of 1 is on a 20. And then
Birds
the
are not
curse of
real.
1. The curse of 1 is on 1. Okay, but it will still count. And then if Thaco, if you're still here, give me a free Apoca roll. Roll Apoca. Anyway, okay.
Oh, Attack is still in the chat. I know he probably went off the bait at this point.
Yeah, right. Okay. This thing, this crazy nasty thing that comes out of the darkness at you guys. You can use Mao. It's up to you. It's either Shark Face or Rock. You need an 8. You are at you're at a Hope Nexus, which means you have to trash dice that come up odd. But you only need an 8 in either one.
Where does it say I need to trash things that end up odd? Oh, I see. Oh, okay, I see.
The monsters.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's okay.
I thought it was on the Nexus. Okay. Just like, that doesn't sound very hopeful.
I know that'd be terrifying.
Yes.
Did we already
Okay.
pass the assemble phase or no?
No, we're assembling now.
We're going right now. Sorry. Well, we're
Okay.
actually technically we're at a void, but I don't think you guys have any avoid powers right now.
I don't think that we do.
You don't.
Okay.
The cards that we just got back from.
Name it Fred.
Fred?
Yeah, give it a big
Fred
old
the
hug and name it
Unwinche?
Fred.
Less scary. Freds aren't
Look-
scary. Well, actually, Fred is kind of a
Cards that we
serial
just
killer
got
name.
back. So
Fred's as fuck.
Fred can be scary.
the cards that we just got back, so like protection core and whatnot. The cards that we just got back from Game Daddy doing his thing. Did those go back into the deck, or did those go straight into our hand?
Those get shuffled into the deck.
I thought you said
So then yes.
protection porn.
Yeah. So this is currently.
I
looking at
mean-
Mother's Memory, extra razor blades, and then 2 more omens.
Yeah, so I can't do anything until you evaluate.
Right.
Okay, we can't because we can't slot mother's memory until evaluate, right?
Right.
Correct.
But,
Okay, because that's something that I want to do.
Rock
But-
knows what he can do. He's going to be able to add
Yeah.
some dice to this.
Yeah, let's do Rock
regardless,
then.
regardless if you pick Sharkface or him, he's going to be able to add.
Oh.
Yeah, it's any threat.
Yeah, his card, extra
Okay.
Razor Blades, will allow him to add 2 bonus dice, so Titters is going to get involved.
Yeah.
Right?
I
Rock
mean,
and Titters
that's if I sacrifice it, though. If you use Rage, I can just add a dice. So I can either add 2 dice and get rid of the card completely, or just add 1 dice.
Oh, that's true. That's a good point.
And the card gets discarded and can be played again.
That's
I
a
like
really
that.
good point.
I like that option.
Yeah.
Especially if
all
you
right.
only have to hit an 8.
Yeah, especially because it's only an 8. Like, that's.
Please
that's
show me
an
that
easy
card again.
number.
Which one? Oh, yeah.
Uh,
So remember, every
Razor
gift
Blades.
card, every power that these guys have, they can discard it to add 1 die to the current roll. When then
Okay.
it always has a special power.
Cool. Yeah, let's go ahead and do Rage then.
Okay.
And then we'll discard that when the time comes to boost Rage.
Okay.
Also, because I'm pissed that this thing is coming at me so fast, I haven't had time to figure out how to reach the word
Mao
of
has
family
strike.
to it yet.
Now
Okay.
has strike along with the monster in front of us.
Yeah, so the monster has strike, so
Beat
to
it up.
add this. And then, Rock, did you want to
Also has
discard
Scrunch,
this?
it
to
also
boost-
has resist.
I have all 3 of them.
You can only
Yeah.
use 1 skill, so
Oh,
it's up
okay.
to you which one you
Doesn't
want to use, and we can
really
add it
matter
into
since they're all
the narrative.
On Razor Blades, which one? What's on Razor Blades?
Strike.
Strike. Okay.
So did
Can
you want...
Can I do Strike from Razor Blades and Sense from the Gaunt?
No, you can only use one of
One
your skills.
total.
1 skill total.
Okay. All right. It you know what? It is going to be Strike, because that's what Mao does when she doesn't have anything else to do. She's just gonna reach out and try to slap us all. But in this case, she's gonna slap it with her good friend Rock.
An Apocrypha slap? Is that
Yes.
what you're saying?
An Apocrypha slap.
Apocrypha
And
slap.
am I involved in this?
You are, but hold on one
Yes.
second. Did you guys want to use this? Rock,
Yeah,
okay.
I'm going to discard it to boost Rage and get
Okay.
an extra die.
Yes, please.
Got it. All right.
Might as well.
1 card here. Okay, so that is going to be 5 dice. You need to get 8, but you're going to have to trash ones that are odd.
Yeah.
Yep.
And we're going to move to evaluate as I roll. Okay. Odd.
all
There's
evens.
no odds.
All
All
Holy
even.
shit.
I think we got a little bit more than 8. I could be wrong here.
So, Titters, Get Rock, and Mao. Like, what do you guys do to take this this thing out? What's it called?
Imbuche.
Invunche.
Invuntica?
So Mao's gonna reach up with her Dickin' Bible and try to slap it with the Dickin' Bible.
Slap it across the head, right?
Yeah.
Or whatever it is has in front of it.
Yeah,
Rock,
whatever
what
it
do
is,
you do?
whatever's within striking range.
Rock, what do you do?
I'm gonna flutter my peacock tail feathers to make them sword tails, which was a mutation, and just slash it right across diagonally
nice.
from hip to shoulder.
Sword tails, because you kind of opening up, and then Titters, final blow. Titters, are you going to do something regarding the spirits themselves?
Well, sort of. You're gonna have to bear with me on this one. So Titters sees this creature, but she doesn't see it as a monster. She sees it as
Isn't
someone
a
in
baby.
She sees pain from it. So, after it gets bitch slapped by a book and cut up, she walks towards this creature, which is probably heavily hurt, puts her front paw on it, and pushes it to the ground slowly, and lets the spirits come into it and take it away.
Oh, nice.
She views it as something in pain and needing
Healing.
warmth.
Right.
Help.
Right. So,
Yes,
there's
apparently the Sears is now very kind.
you're hearing at the moment. You hear like almost like a little sigh. You all kind of feel a sigh as this thing's body kind of just kind of disintegrates into almost golden dust. as the righteous spirits go into it and save the soul, bring it over to their side, tipping the scales of the village, and it doesn't feel so cold anymore. So that's going to end your guys' turn. At the end of your turn, right now you have these 3. We're going to draw 2 more. Because you have 5. We got a lot of omens.
Before that happens, can
right.
Since we're still in evaluate, since it stays slotted for the rest of the game, I just want to slot the Mother's Memory.
Yep.
Thank you for remembering.
Now you don't always yes, thank you. At the end of the turn, you don't have to keep cards that are in here. You can discard some if you don't want to be too heavy, because you're only drawing back up to 5. You have to choose before you draw though. Do you want to get rid of?
Do they go into discard, or do they get shuffled back into my pile?
If you're letting in this context, you would be discarding them.
Okay.
So it's up to you. It's just what you want to do is make sure you have as many options in your hand of all virtues too. Yeah. So having the 2 omens isn't going to do.
It's just taking up a lot of almost half the space I've got.
I said take out the Omen of Doom.
Hey, Thaco.
Yeah. Especially because it's like the investigate portion is you cannot play powers to avoid this during this event.
Entirely what I do. So,
Shinobi.
If we can please discard Curiosity, that would be great.
Okay. Yeah. So it's just discarding. It's going to go back in your deck at some point if you heal or that kind of stuff. Hey, Thaco, give us an exclamation point Apoca roll. One of these.
Oh,
Apoca roll.
Before I forget.
Sorry.
Give me one.
Apoca, not Apoca roll. Oh, Mitch, it's your own command.
What did I do? What did I do wrong?
It's roll Apoca, not Apoca.
It's roll Apoca. Sorry, I'm learning my new system.
Professional streamer guy.
Roll. There you go. Thank you. 6. All right.
Not me knowing his own commands before he does.
Yeah, I don't even know my own commands.
Incoming!
I don't have any though.
Yeah, I don't want the BlackBerry one.
And he rolled a 6.
Bingo, sure. He did roll a 6, yeah.
6 is Soul Shrink. Downgrade the next soul dice rolled. That means they all go down by 1.
I'm gonna just be in the corner if you need me. I have now shrunken to about the size of like a foot and a half, 2 feet.
New hand.
So approximately like on scale with money.
All right.
Exactly. I am small child now.
We have
like even smaller child.
Funny enough, we have 2 soul cards.
Damn it.
And a
damn it.
A mind card, and then the 2 more omens of hope. All right. So because you guys have ended on kind of like a
Passes rolled a 14 on his Apocalypse bomb.
All right, well, I'm going to play an Omen of Hope sacrifice. You flip the Nexus to Hope for your next turn. Let's go ahead and move it to the next turn. And a symbol for this whole turn, if you sacrifice any number of gifts, you can sacrifice any number of gifts, powers, to add that many bonus dice if you want to. That's completely optional. Now, it's up to you, though, if you titters, which one they want to play. Do you want to actually have happen? So, titters, let me know.
So, I'm going to keep it as a sacrifice one, but how it's going to stay sacrifice is titters is going to look up, look at everybody, and smile very warmly and kindly.
Yeah.
Are you feeling okay, titters?
Something happened mentally when we switched dimensions.
Kaz threw an Apoca.
Incoming!
That's what I was just saying. He rolled a 14.
All right. My muse plays. Kaz, I need you to pick a muse. That muse may replace the next die roll with their own dice.
Ooh.
So basically, so you choose mind. Whoever Kaz chooses could be like Rock could be like, I'm gonna do it instead. I'm also gonna use his favorite.
Solid.
Okay. That's also going to determine something else that's about to happen. Okay, Titters, did you choose an Omen of Hope?
Yeah, the Omen of Hope sacrifice. She's smiling warmly at everybody because she doesn't understand what's going on with that.
Okay.
She knows that something good's going on, but something good with a bad consequence.
Okay.
Okay. Wait. Which one is it? Good karma?
Sacrifice.
Oh, sacrifice? Okay. All right, we'll keep sacrifice. All right.
Why does sacrifice have a tan band instead of a black band?
Because it came with some of these are base set cards, and then
Cool.
This is Book of the Serpent.
Some of them are.
Everything that has this is like Mother's Memory is part of this book.
Gotcha.
Not part of the base
Cool.
set, right? Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah. So you guys are continuing down this tunnel. You're starting to leave the village things. Oddly enough, though, Game Daddy, you receive a transmission. It's weird. It's like a residual spirit is also somehow tied digitally in some way, shape, or form. Maybe it was a real old ham radio or a real old something that's transmitting to you. And this is due to Kaz picking you. But it's got what it's telling you, if you can understand it, is going to give you a new power. But we got to roll to see if you can understand it. But this is a gift. It's called Death Gaze. It lets you can discard it, or you can also, during a symbol versus a threat or an allied gift, you can sacrifice it to add 3 mind dice.
But I'm just gonna let you know, Suni's out.
Oh, where's Suni?
Oh, he's back. He woke up.
Oh, I heard my name.
He was asleep. He was dead.
Jesus Christ, man.
And started.
Listen, that's been my day.
I didn't even
3 naps, Suni. I took 3 naps today.
I have at 0.
All right, Game Daddy.
Holy fuck.
Game.
Wait,
Sorry, Game Daddy. No problem. No, it's all right, baby. Listen. So we're leaving the village, and you got a signal from something. Like it's almost like a spirit inside of an old ham radio or something is like reaching out to you, and it's got a message for you. And if you can understand it, it'll give you a new power. And so, so this is as you guys are kind of leaving this village, you can attempt to get this gift.
Do I still have the one that I can sacrifice to give bonus?
You do. You have illusion.
Mine.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Do you guys want to use? Yeah. Let's say Mao's in charge of picking which ones. Obviously, I mean 12 to 15.
Yeah.
Soul is. The only problem is Mind still has an Apocabomb where the dice will have to be degraded by 1, which means if it's a 4, it's a 3. If it's a 5, it's a 4. That kind of thing.
Okay.
So I just can't get a 6. Wait, what if I get a 1? Does it become a 6?
No. No, it becomes a 0.
Yeah.
So what happens if you roll a 0?
Yeah. Well, nothing. You just don't add anything.
Yeah. Just
So it's up to you guys. If
I mean, I don't have any cards in the current deck, so that would be reliant on everybody else.
You do have, I mean, Mother's Memory's in play. Mao's Power's in play, so you got +2, a potential +2 if you need it. That's a void versus
I feel like that's the best way we're gonna get it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, fuck it.
All right. So that's 3, and then you wanted to boost Mind with illusion.
Yep.
Okay. So that's gonna go in the discard, and we got looks like we got 3 cards in discard. Okay.
And take out good karma.
Take out good karma. Why is that?
Adding a dice. Or did I completely miss something?
Oh, wait, no, you picked sacrifice. You picked sacrifice.
Yep.
Oh, you want to sacrifice? Oh, the only problem is omens aren't gifts. That's the only problem. So you guys could sacrifice.
It's the only thing I can do.
I know. You could sacrifice one of these cards if Buttadai wanted to add a bonus die.
So let me ask this. Since now I have the 3 that we drew, as well as now that we've gained Mother's Memory, can I only bring 3 into the next session?
Yep.
Or
So
then, I might as well go ahead and sacrifice 1 because I definitely want to keep Mother's Memory for future reference.
Right, and you could help out with this. Yep.
Exactly. Charm and reason. I definitely want to keep the charm bracelet. Charm bracelet is very powerful. I know it's not in our hand right now, but I'm just thinking for further reference.
Sure.
I'm thinking to go ahead and sacrifice Madame Rouge's elixir.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
thinking
because
too.
she doesn't have charm.
Yeah,
I don't have charm
you don't have charm, and then I think
or using soul, but we have
sacrifice.
so many other things.
But I also think that sacrificing to avoid a threat is going to be more powerful than the sacrifice to flip a die.
Right. Right.
I feel like protection pores of like sacrifice ability is better than Madame Rouge's elixir. So I'll go ahead and sacrifice Madame Rouge. I'll go ahead and sacrifice Madame Rouge's elixir in order to add a die here.
All right.
Cool.
Awesome. So now you have 5 dice to get 12.
I think we can do it. I think we can do
I
it.
feel good. Let's get this power for Game Daddy.
Let's do it.
Be right back.
I need to power up my battery as well.
Yeah,
I mean, that's
exactly. You just
with
lick
other
one.
batteries.
All right.
Yeah.
So it's looking good. This is going to be a 4, a 4, and a 5. So you've got 13.
Do we still need to discard?
Oh, because we
odds?
This one actually, you're right. This doesn't get messed up.
5.
Yeah. It's
Wait,
5.
why do we have to discard?
5.
Do we still? I don't remember
No, we
what
don't
gave
have to
us
discard
odds.
any
That's
dice.
what I'm asking.
That was
That was
just
just
for
that
the
one
threat.
time. Yep.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Yep. So
I was confused for a second.
it's still you guys you've got it.
We still made
Yep.
it. Okay.
So Game Daddy, how do you using some influence from Titter, the souls and stuff, and what Titter's been doing, and how do you interpret what Death Gaze is?
Well, I mean, I could turn on the hypnose screen and, burn people to death or scare people away. Mind attack. Telekinesis. Or not
Why
telekinesis,
don't you just
telepathy.
take away their soul?
That's what I was
I
thinking.
mean,
imprinted on your screen can come up on your screen. Somebody's, maybe it's the residue from the
just
evil
death.
guy,
It's
the
just
evil
death.
monster thing.
Crow. The red ring of death
that
looks a
was
little
me
different these
role-playing
days.
Titters trying to help Game Daddy understand Death
King Bob.
Gaze.
Yeah. So maybe Titters, you help ferry that the residue evil darkness from that creature, and it goes on to Game Daddy, you can pull it up on your screen as the Death Gaze.
Not only if Game Daddy wanted to do that, that was just Titters
Yeah.
giving a suggestion like, hey, why don't
Yeah,
you try
if you
this?
dig that, Game Daddy. Game Daddy.
I'm cool with it.
I'm cool with it. All right. Yeah, got the Iris Soren contacts. Okay, that's gonna end this turn. Wait through it all. Boom, boom, boom. End of your turn. I don't want to keep forgetting this. You get to heal 1 card. So I want to make sure I put one of these cards from your discard pile into your deck. Reshuffle your deck for you.
Thank you.
Do the necessary. You have 2 cards left. All right, you guys continue on down the tunnel, and up ahead you see a little. You start hearing those voices again. The men's voices. The tunnel starts getting smaller, although you're still following a mine track, but it gets smaller and it looks more like dug and man-made. As you're going down the tunnel, you see on the left is a big, heavy wood door, and through the window. Mal, you go up to the window, and there's a man there, and he like freaks out seeing you. There's a bunch of them, and seeing a deer woman kind of flips them out. You're gonna need to. These are the guys we're looking for.
Fantastic. I want to break the window.
We're gonna do no. Well, first off, yes, we'll get to that. But first off, you got to make them not afraid of you.
Okay, make them not afraid. Let's smack the window.
We redrew. Hold on. We got to draw one more card up. Did you guys? Oh, by the way, the end of your turn, you had 2 omens, and then Protection Pour and Death Gaze. Did you want to keep these?
Can you show me the omens?
Yeah. It was Good Karma. Assemble using Soul, add 1 bonus die, or Assemble versus a gift, add 1 bonus die. I'm going to tell you right now, you're not going to have any more gifts tonight.
Yeah, if I could discard the hookup, that would be great.
Okay, so you're going to
Thank
add
you.
2 new ones. Dead Sea Salt and Mr. Bear. Rrr.
Mr. Bear?
Mr. Bear, yeah. All right, so bystanders, these guys are really afraid of you. How are you going to...
Well, what's our current thing right now?
Oh, right, Omen, sorry. You guys are still rocking Hope. So I'm gonna give you an Omen of Hope to hook up, which is basically what you just discarded.
One that I just discarded.
So you can choose between that or this one, a symbol using soul, add 1 bonus die.
So
This threat, by the way, you can use any one of your virtues.
So I'm gonna say good karma is what's gonna be played for 2 reasons. One, you said we're not gonna get any more gifts, so might as well take that out entirely.
Yeah.
Just nope, fuck you. But second
Fuck
off,
you.
more importantly, using good karma as our thing, I'm gonna say that it's almost like whenever Mao gets seen, light from heaven shines upon her because of good karma.
Oh.
And this is
Nobody
trying
rolled
to
a nat.
calm the bystanders.
Yeah.
Mao, this is how would you like to approach this situation?
In the heavenly light.
In the heavenly light.
Yeah, so basically, so Mao's gonna press her nose against the window and make a silly face.
And coming.
See how that goes over. If it doesn't really, if it doesn't test well, we're gonna kind of run off and say, I'm sorry, and I'm here to save you.
It's just a prank. I didn't mean it.
It's just a prank. I know I have a stupid face, but it's okay. It's okay.
So we've got
I don't think you have a stupid face. I say as I have like a skull in my hands.
we have Rage Ignited. Shinobi dropped an Apaka bomb. Rage Ignited. Upgrade the next Rage dice rolled. So if you use Rage, you'll upgrade the dice, which means you add 1 to them. Anything you roll. So now, okay, so you kind of told me how you want to try to approach this. Which one of the virtues are you going to use?
Probably not rage.
No, Rage is upgrade. That's a
Yeah,
that's a good thing.
That's really good.
I know rage seems weird in order to try and save people, but
That is.
we do have the upgrade to it right now.
But
so,
you also-
so every
you
single
do.
dice.
Listen up, you follow me, you don't die.
We're
And
beating them up
unfortunately-
for their safety.
Unfortunately, we have Soul Shrink right now. What?
Yeah.
Come with
Soul
me if
Shrink
you
is
want
still
to
active,
live.
yeah.
And I punch the window. I take out every ounce of rage that I have on this goddamn window that is.
Oh, I have
Well-
gallons more if you need it.
So I read this
Just lost my
story
home world. Yami
So-
doesn't love me.
So I'm going to tell you right now.
Lost my family.
After after you're done this, if you can, however this goes, this is just gonna if you're gonna scare them or not is kind of just gonna flavor their reactions to you later on. But after this, you're gonna bust down this door and you're gonna need to make a rage check of 12. That'll be all part of this turn. So just to let you know, whatever you use here, you could use rage here and here, and you'll get that upgrade bonus for both if you want, or you can use a different one if you want thematically. Here, it's up to you.
Oh, I have no rage cards still, so
Yeah, there's nothing to add. All we've got, Oh
Okay,
yeah, you do.
so-
Yeah, you do.
Oh,
We
we
got
do?
Dead Sea Salt.
Oh, I did not see that was pulled. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so for the
See-
first one, then I'm interested. Oh no, I still have the. Okay.
So what does Soul Shrink do?
It downgrades. Yes, Soul Shrink. Downgrade the next Soul dice rolled. So, just like the Mind one, where you -1 from all everything you rolled.
It's just -1.
Just -1 to each die. Just so everyone knows, there are currently 36 Apocrypha bombs
Total,
total.
not in play. Okay.
No, there's only a couple.
Get
in play.
rolling, guys.
I zoned out for like 2 seconds, but what? Okay, so let's use soul on the bystander, and I know that it's degraded right now. However, it's not evaluate, but I'm intending on using the mother's memory thing to discard the top card
because we
so that I can re-roll one
Well, if we need to.
if I need to. Yeah.
And then I still have the protection pour now in our hand, so then I
What
can
does that
discard
do?
that in order to boost soul.
Let's discard that to boost soul, unless there's a better ability on it.
Okay.
I can't see the
The other one is avoid threat, but this is a true threat, so I can't.
We can't
I
avoid
can't
it. So
do that
okay.
because it's a
Yep. So let's go ahead and discard protection pour, please.
And
Am I in this one as well?
And also, we're gonna use sense.
Discard this to add a rage die. And you're using sense, so Titters is involved with sense standpoint. Okay.
And then we also get another one from the good karma omen. When we're using soul, we add a die.
Oh. Yes, right.
Solid catch.
Yep.
Thank you.
Add another bonus die. Okay.
No, that's like that was part of the reason we switched to the good karma.
Right.
Yeah.
All right.
forgot about that.
That's all you got as far as being able to add dice.
That's okay.
I mean, Deathly Gaze would allow you to sacrifice and add 3 mind dice to this, but I don't know if that's that big of a roll.
No.
You need 11.
Yeah, I was gonna say let's go ahead and stick with this.
We got 6 at the moment.
Yeah.
You very well might
the
throw.
4 on a pocket bomb.
You ready? You guys from ready to roll? Here we go. Moving to evaluate.
Shinobi also rolled a Apocrypha thing.
Oh shit! Look at those bonus dice. You don't even have to worry about the downgrade of the. Here, I'll downgrade this to 4.
All right, because the bonus dice don't get downgraded.
15. Nope. Just the soul dice.
That's it.
So,
Let's go.
Mao, with the support of Budadiah and Titters,
And
how are
Titters.
you? And Titters.
So basically, I do the thing. I'm trying to get a read on what I can do to make them okay with me.
I crawl up on Mao's shoulder and just shout out, "Estamos aquí para ayudar. We're here to help." And I
Can
bounce
they
up
hear?
and down on her
Can they
shoulder.
hear him?
Oh shit! Right, they don't hear me. Yeah.
Okay, but say it
try your
very
best.
slowly.
Estamos
Estamos aquí
para ayudar.
ayudar.
Close enough. Close enough. And I bounce up and down on her shoulder with my skull.
Where did he get his skull?
As an interesting fact, when you're looking in there,
his memory.
When you look in there and you're trying to talk to these men, you notice that none of them are dead. There's no dead bodies.
Because they got eat.
Game Daddy with the logic.
That's a really good point. All right.
So whatever you do, I mean, they calm down. They're like, okay, they realize that you're not there and then they take another look and realize that you're not a monster. You're like this kind of beautiful, like deer. You're like not a creature. So
I'm a mutant, but I'm not a. You can't. No, never mind.
I appreciate the effort. It was
Thank
a
you.
valiant effort. Now, tap.
I have a question for you. Is there a way inside of the room where they are in? Like, just a small way in?
just through the little window of the door, like a little barred window.
Oh. Because I was going to say, while they're doing that, Tears had somehow snuck in there and was just sitting next to them.
Just vibing.
Wagging the tail.
Vibing with them, One of them, hesitantly touches Tears and Tears doesn't attack. It's just sitting there, looking at
What
Mal,
up,
like,
homie?
Why are you out there?
Scritches.
What you doing out there?
We say even if there wasn't a way in, that Sitters somehow found a way in.
Which, yeah, I as far as I know, she's just in there hanging out now. I don't need to
Staring
know
at
how
Mal,
that
wondering
happened.
Why she's out there? Why are you still out there? Why didn't you come in?
Okay, so they've calmed down, and they kind of step away from the door because they're hoping that you're going to be able to open this for them. So what we're going to do is now we're in the part of the game called Seal.
Seal.
All right, yeah, Seal. You're gonna basically close this location, and in order to do that, you need to make a rage check using
Fantastic.
strike, and you got to get a 12. So you've got 3 on it right now. You have strike for 1 bonus, and then and then if
What does the
it's up
Seesaw
to-
do?
Seesaw, they can use it
I
to
can
boost rage.
either add another dice or I can discard it completely and get 2.
Let's go ahead and just discard to boost
Yeah.
rage, please. I don't want to sacrifice it.
One die.
That's a good one,
If that'll
Todd.
help Nexus, you may flip 2. Because you would just be flipping die. It's not adding die, so I feel like we'd be better with adding die right now.
What do you think, Rock?
Yeah, I'll just discard it for 1.
Okay.
Because then we're up to
Okay.
5.
Sports hitters.
Okay. So we are now looking at 5 dice to get 12. I think that's it.
like those
We still have Mother's Memory slotted in case shit fucks up.
Sure.
Precisely.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, let's do this.
Dang, I'm rolling good for you guys. Look at that.
Yeah, baby.
And that's 7, 7, 14, 20. You rolled a 20.
Jesus.
Oh yeah,
This
keep
man.
that fire coming, baby.
So, Rock,
Sorry about that.
Rock, how do you bust open this door? You gonna?
I'm going to use somehow never seen before. I'm going to teleport to my alternate dimension and reappear on the other side of the door and just open it.
Oh,
They couldn't open the door though. They couldn't open the door themselves.
I opened it on the other
dimension
side.
door.
You know,
But they couldn't open the door though. That was the problem. So it's like old. It's like it's
I'm
like
punching it.
yeah.
you
It's like
can
almost
transport-
grown
you
into
can-
the wall. So it needs to be burst open somehow.
I'm punching it because apparently I'm so angry that I can't bring my katana out, and I feel like maybe as a hypothesis, you go to the other dimension and you bring back a frying pan, and I just
A frying pan. That's an
bash
interesting.
it with the frying pan.
For comedic value, can we
well-
just say that these miners were not able to open the door, and Rock literally just goes over and just bites it and just like pulls
We
it and it just
loosened it
rips
for
all
you.
the hinges.
It was a pull door, and they were pushing.
That's fine.
It's a pull door, and Rock.
Exactly.
You know what? I like that better. Mao's still gonna punch the door out because she's got some unresolved issues.
you must understand rage if you are the virtue of rage, and these miners are very angry at this door.
So
Release your rage and use logic to realize that it's a push, not a pull.
Release your rage. Read the goddamn sign.
okay, the door is open. We're gonna okay. So you succeeded in taking care of them. There's Omen of Hope out. Omen of Hope. Corey's still in Hope. Corey's closed, but we have one
Corey's-
last turn left. We're gonna draw back up. You guys have Death Gaze, Omen of Hope, and Mr. Bear. We're gonna draw back up. You have Vice Dog now
Okay.
and Reaper. Okay.
I don't know. Read.
All my cards have been played. Or
I'm just here for
I have cards.
Yes, you do have cards, Sharkface. I think your time is upon you. I'm gonna give you the moment the door opens. You hear a laugh coming from next to you. But since you got since the men are all like not afraid of you, I'm gonna give you your last turn will be an Omen of Hope. You can choose between it's another good karma or the hookup.
Good karma.
Good karma.
Okay.
we got an Apocabomb from Crow, 14.
Ooh, 14. Okay. Let me
No, come on.
Is it Sharkface?
Incoming!
Do I go on a shotgun spree?
Crow,
You have a shot.
please pick a
I
muse.
should.
That would be funny.
Alright.
How do you hold a shotgun? Do you just
Carefully.
He has bare hands.
Careful. Wait.
No,
Oh, you have
no,
bear
actually,
paws, right.
you know what? I'm gonna move that up one.
Yeah, I have little bear paws.
I'm gonna move that. I'm gonna take my my Lich's Fiat, and I'm gonna move it up one. Titters.
This is in the space.
Okay, fine. I already had you pick. Never mind. Okay, so Redeemer picks a muse. That muse may replace the next die roll with their own dice. But I'm gonna let that be a diplomatic move. Out of the
was the other
shadows
one?
next to you, you hear a laugh, and out of the shadows next to you, down the hall comes a figure, and you're on LTO.
I'm sure it comes real well.
The first thing you notice is the sound. Clip, clop, clip, clop. At first it sounds like hoops, but then you realize it's a massive black horse. Its face completely exposed to the bone. No eyes as he just lies with a skull. A long piece of spine connecting this horse's head to its body. The horse just stares at all of you, clipping and clopping to the ground, slowly turning its butt towards you, lifting its tail and standing up in his front legs, like lifting his ass and genitals towards you, from which you can slowly see the genitals turning into a thigh, the horse's legs turning inwards, its tail turning to a face of a man with half of his face burned, and gold that moves around his mouth in the shape of teeth. You found them. I am pleased.
Cool.
We made a
Did you just come out of
deal.
a puddle? Are you a dick? Did somebody put something in the water again?
There's something in this
Hi,
water.
Mr. Bob. How are you?
So you
I don't
found
even
them.
drink water. How'd you drug me?
Don't worry about it, Game Daddy.
It's in the battery juice, man.
That lithium ions.
Now you
Right.
now you need to
Lithium ion.
you need to beat LTO in his true form.
Now?
Now.
But we made a deal, did we not? We got to those
We got
moments
here.
before he ate them. If you're a demon thing that doesn't uphold
And now
your
it's
side
giving
of
you
the
yeah, well
bargain-
now it's giving you a chance to best him in combat.
That was not part of the deal.
Isn't part
I
of
want
the
to see
deal.
the
more specific than what the
I want
deal
to see
was.
the
Don't
read the
alter it any
fine print.
further.
What's
Huh?
that? What's that LTO?
I have altered the deal. Pray I don't alter it any further.
But that's rude, Mr. Bob.
I would like a mediator to review the contract.
Nice, Crow. Crow's right. He needed someone to open the can of sardines for him.
Well, then we can
Here we
just
go.
close the door up.
Here we go.
All right,
Boss fight.
fine. Have it your way.
Mr. Bob, why are you being mean?
Shinobi's rolled a 4.
I see that.
Incoming!
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Please.
Stunted growth. Downgrade the next mind dice rolled.
Of course.
Wait, that should
Why
have
did
been,
they
that
pick
shouldn't have
it
been
up?
mind. That's body. That's body. Stunted growth is body. Oh shit. Oh crap. Yeah, stunted growth is downgrade the next body dice rolled.
Okay.
Avery has help for me.
Okay, so I have a couple of quick questions. First of all, what all is in my berry pile?
Oh, in your
Are we doing this now?
in your buried pile?
Yeah.
Discard.
There's only you mean discard or what do you mean?
No, she means buried.
Buried.
How many buried cards do we have?
You have 2 buried cards.
I have 2 buried cards. Okay.
Yeah. Crow just did a power up. And that is I'm gonna play that one again. All right, Crow, I need you to pick a muse, please, and
I
give
like
us
that.
an idea of a power.
Ow. Ow. Ow.
And then Mao, you're asking about buried cards. Why?
Because on the evaluate phase, I have to downgrade 1 die for each card in my buried pile.
Oh yeah, yeah. You have to downgrade 2 dice. Crow, we need a muse and a power whenever you're ready. Okay, so what do you want to do? You could take on LTO with rage or body.
Can you please It is. Can you please remind me what I have in my hand?
Sure. We have a gift for rage, which is symbol using rage. You can discard, add 2 rage dice.
Okay.
You have Vice Dog, to discard, add body. It also lets you examine the deck, which is the deck's kind of at the end now.
Yeah.
Mr. Bear, discard to boost body as well. And then Death Gaze, which is a symbol versus set. You can sacrifice to add 3 mind dice, which you could do for this roll if you wanted to. But it's a sacrifice, so...
You might have to do the Rock Game Daddy Ultimate Combo on LTO.
Yep.
Yes. What's that?
The old.
So you choose rock and then you
Do you just like grab each other's elbows and then swing Rock around and then throw him?
I don't know. Maybe they formed some
Ebola?
kind of Voltron Game Rock or something. I don't know.
Dear
That would be
God,
great.
rockets.
Just turn into a Megazord.
To take care of the power up that just happened, so this is what's going on. Sharkface, you have a choice between adding a new card into your possibilities of cards you can keep. Viral content. It's a slot as well as Mother's Memory is. Whenever anybody tries to mutate and make a hard mode, you can recycle this to heal to and upgrade the die that they roll. So if they roll a 3,
No,
you can make it a 4.
I'm with Crow on this one. I
Okay.
want eels to erupt out of my kill.
Let's check your DMs just in case.
Okay.
If he goes to aggro.
Okay. Okay.
Just in case he goes to
That's
aggro.
exactly it, dude. You're right on.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. So what do you guys want to do?
We're doing a Rock Game Daddy Ultimate combo.
I also vote Rock Game Daddy Ultimate Combo.
Is Rock
using
is
body?
So
we
using
would be picking Rage.
No, you'd be using Rage,
Wait.
right? Yeah.
Using Rage?
Yeah.
Well, you're unfortunately that
I'm
last.
still really not clear on what the Rock Game Daddy Ultimate Combo or no,
Well,
Rock Game.
Yeah, the reason why they're
Okay.
saying that not using body is because you have the bomb that just got dropped where it's all your dice are downgraded for body.
Well, not even that. He's able to use his card to get 2 dice.
Yeah.
Where the best I can do is just discard to boost.
Okay. I just I had a fundamental misunderstanding of what was going on, and we're good. Let's do the Rock thing.
All right, so we are
No!
assembling.
Sorry.
Yes.
Okay.
You're down there now, but
I would like to discard the Reaper to gain 2 dice.
Okay. 1, and then since we're out of 4, we only have 4. There's 1 bonus die. Then
Am I helping this at all or no?
you
resist,
can.
please. Yes.
Anytime a bonus die comes into play, you're adding to the narrative.
Okay.
Let's
And
see
then
what
Mao's
else.
adding resist, which is an
Oh, extra one. Yep.
bonus die.
Resist. And then Titters, you can use her skills as flavor free or jumping off points if you want for resist. And then the question is, if you want to do this as a combo, does Game Daddy want to sacrifice the new gift or not? That's the only thing.
I'll let you make that decision.
You've got 6 dice to get 16 on 3 of them, and there is no. The Rage upgrade is done.
Mm-hmm.
Soul Shrink is the only one that's still no Soul Shrink. The body one.
I don't know, guys. What do you think? I think we have enough dice out there to do this.
I'm not sure. We need to get 16
Let's
on
give it a
3
shot,
dice.
and we can, if nothing else, we can Mother's Memory.
Yeah, we have Mother's Memory, so I'm pretty confident.
Question
you
while
have
I'm thinking
up to
about it.
+2, so really all you need to get is a 14.
Yeah.
14.
While I'm
That's
thinking
fine.
about it,
Yeah,
how many cards
because
can I
all
have
my-
slotted at once?
All the Rage dice,
Technically
those are
8.
all +1, aren't they?
Should be.
Which ones?
All the Rage dice are +1, aren't they? Because that's still in effect from last round. You
No,
said
that's what I was saying.
in-
That was for that one turn. That was that last turn.
But we
That's
didn't
done.
use Rage.
Oh, yeah, because that
So
was
they're-
for the
they're-
door.
You
So
did
on
for
the
the
end
door.
at the end of the turn.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got it on the
Yeah,
seal.
I
not
vote.
the
I vote.
door.
We do VLD timing as far as bombs go.
Yes, I vote too. Yeah, it's per turn, and whenever it's used,
Okay.
it doesn't trigger until that virtue gets used, and then it's done.
Oh, okay.
Is what I'm. Yes. So the rage thing got rolled.
Right,
I mean,
yeah.
and then the moment
'Cause I
you
punched
used
down the door.
rage. Yes. Exactly.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
So I guess we're rolling this. We're gonna take
Yeah.
our chances. I've been rolling really good for you guys the last few times, so maybe they'll continue on. No one's gonna make it hard
Roll
mode. You guys have been
sixes,
really
that'd
lucky.
be great.
No one's made hard mode tonight. Well, once.
But then we got rid of
I'm
it.
not going to do the thing.
Hold on.
Well, there's a
I see
hold on.
6.
It's 6 and a 4.
Oh,
The Joker's the player.
I see another 6.
Oh, well, I think we got it.
But
2 4s.
he's also the boss, so
well. Let's see.
No, that wouldn't be.
We're one
We need
short.
to get 14.
Let me do this.
Because-
Where's
This-
Gabriella Vargas when you need her?
Well,
God
that's
damn it!
well. No, look at Mao's powers, Sharkface.
Oh.
Mao is channeling
That's right.
Gabriella. So, Joker, give me a roll hard. No, roll mode. Roll mode. Exclamation point,
Okay.
roll mode. With an E. E at the end.
Did it work or?
With an E at the end.
Oh, roll mode. Okay, there you go.
Yes. All right, smoke.
3.
He's not sexy up 3.
Smoke.
All right, it's just,
I mean-
well, they attempted. Smoke. 3 is bury one random card from your discard pile. Ooh. Oh, that does affect. Oh, hold on. So you've buried one card from your discard pile. There are now 3 cards in your discard pile that are here. I'm gonna bring out all your dice. This is what you rolled. You rolled 6 dice. Downgrade 1 die for each card in your bury pile. There's 3. Luckily for you, your 3 lowest dice, you can downgrade those, but those aren't the ones you're keeping. So
When did we bury another card?
because of
We just did.
because of what just happened with the mutation, because of
Thank you. Okay.
what Joker just did.
Hard mode.
Sorry, I got a note.
Hard mode.
Immediately.
Luckily
Yeah.
for you guys, you had enough dice in there to bear the brunt of that. So this would be a 4, is a 3 now. This is a 1, and this is a 2. But you're gonna choose to keep these. Whoops, that's a 4. But you have 15. You need 1 more. So you can either use your power, Mao, where you can recycle 1 gift, which means it goes on the bottom of your deck that matches your skills. Or you guys just use Mother's Milk.
What?
Oh no, Mother's Milk just re-rolls 1 die. So basically, you could take
No, I
Mr.
don't
Bear
have
because it's resist and you're resist, and you could just discard it in order to make that a +1.
Yeah,
so now you
let's do
have 16. So here's what's going to happen. LTO is going to be, you guys are going to beat LTO. It's going to be Titters, Sharkface at the end, who's going to come swooping in at the end to finalize it. We'll start with, yeah, because of what just happened. We're going to discard this for Mao's power, and that brings you into play. So this is what I want to do. Mao start out, and then Rock comes in with the majority of the stuff. Titters and Sharkface. Titters comes in, and then Sharkface ends it. Milky's. When did that?
I have
Why
no
did you say
idea
that,
how
Crow?
that came into play.
Mother's Milk?
Mother's
Because you kept calling Mother's Memory Mother's Milk.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Yeah. Hey, he's a great character. He's an awesome. Mother's Milk is
He
an
is.
awesome character.
He
All right. So I often think of Mother's Milk. All right, Mao, you started out. And LTO, feel free to narrate or talk in this whole interaction. But let's see what the fight versus LTO comes out to be.
So Mao is gonna hold the. You know what? I think I'm gonna. I'm gonna katana this because, you're so far gone that Mao doesn't even want to waste the mercy of Emily on you, and so. Hell is Mother's Milk. Okay, so I'm gonna attack with the katana and then back up so that the next person can go ahead and do the thing.
Okay. Mao leaps forward, katana flashing in her hands.
I'm thinking of this like a Final Fantasy battle, like it's my turn and then I go back into the lineup and it's somebody else's turn.
That's fine. That's fine. Rock, what are you doing?
Well, I'm really pissed that this guy deflected my laser beams, so he's getting an extra big dose of freaking laser beams.
You're gonna do the same thing?
Yeah.
Thank you for the biddies,
Try until you
Leisure.
succeed.
Why am I not getting?
Oh yeah.
Where's my?
Catch these
Where's
hands.
the kaboom?
Oh.
The earth-shattering
For some
kaboom.
reason, what the? Yeah, right. It
I
my
didn't get
alerts
jump
were
scared.
not my alerts were not visible for some reason. I don't know what happened there.
Need an instant replay.
I don't have it. Yeah. Okay, so Mao, Rock, you're hitting him with lasers. Mao goes forward. Katana's flashing. Lasers burst out of nowhere. Titters, what are you gonna do to make sure that LTO just can't reflect the lasers back at Rock?
Simple. Nobody's asked what color Titter's eyes were this entire time, so I'm going to reveal it now. They've been green.
Okay.
The childlike Titters.
Okay.
She tackles LTO down so it's easier for everybody to hit, and she stares at him in the eyes and says, "You've been very mean to Mommy, Bob. I don't like people who are mean to Mommy."
Something, Twin Peaks, Bob.
Titters does this. LTO starts morphing, and the laser hits him, but it kind of disappears inside this like darkness as it kind of boils out of him, like kind of shark face. It's up to you to finish
Goodbye,
this.
Mr. Bob.
Oh yeah, heart of the cards. Let's do this. I'm going to erupt out at LTO amongst the laser fire and special effects, and I'm going to. Do I still see a chicken? By the way, LTO.
No. Now you guys see a man in black, like a very well dressed guy with a top hat, a cane, but his face is nothing but black gas, black darkness. And if you look at him closely, he's wearing your face. Like Mao see Mao's face in his place. Titter's
So
face
I
on
see a
the
guy in a suit with a big shark snout.
You see a shark, but like decaying.
Oh.
Yeah, do you remember Rosie the shark? Yeah, something like that.
Okay, and I'm going to lock onto your like neck and shoulders and just kind of latch onto you.
Oh.
Oh baby.
Suddenly, LTO yells, "Stop!" And then suddenly, you guys are on one part of the tunnel, and he's somewhere else. He is a very powerful entity, but he says, "Stop!" And then, go ahead. You can take it, LTO.
I see that ustedes tienen habilidades.
Actually, we're gonna go.
Desde from horns.
Hey. You do not talk about our mama like that. I tell
You're
you.
very mean, Mr. Bob. I don't like you anymore.
LTO, you're enlisting their help, LTO. Be nice. Now you can be the gentleman.
Could use some of your assistance.
Nya.
Go on, speak. Go ahead.
You see, there is certain situation in the world above this place. A situation that I think you might be quite interesados. There is this group that's annoying me and my interest on what's above, what's under the sun. The world of man has my influence. Everything that comes from the mines ends up there, including your sword. I could shatter it if I wanted, but I need you to do something for me.
What you got?
I am a coleccionista de almas, souls.
Okay.
Now, your souls linger in my world, in the underground, in the mines and the gut of the earth. But I'm willing to give them back to you if you deal with the extranjeros, with the foreigners, with las serpientes, the snakes that come from the realm of above. I do not like them. They're here for things beyond my control, and I want them out. They come as the other invaders, as the ones who wear your accents, your tongues. I've been here for a long time and I don't like them anymore. Sadly enough, there is certain, ¿cómo se dice? Rules that I'm not allowed to cross. And they are not allowed to cross.
Because I'm the third party, I can.
Yep.
Exactly.
Okay.
Do it, and I'll give you back what is yours. Don't.
The souls that don't belong to me?
Each of the muses, he raises his hands, and each of the muses, little glowing bits, like kind of like come out of them and fly into his hands.
No.
Your little soulings.
Whoa. I stopped chewing on his shoulder for a second. Why should we trust you at all?
You just went with him. Mr. Bob, you're mean.
I don't. Okay.
Every time he calls me Mr. Bob, I make Titter's like skin slowly start falling apart until you can see muscle.
Okay. I'll do it. I'll do it. Just.
So we know that the muses are psychopumps. They're like living souls. Psychopaths as well. And so you guys are like living, breathing soul, like soul manifestations in these different forms.
And so now Altio has those.
Altio
so they
is
can,
basically the devil and is basically taken. Not even basically is the
They
devil.
have desecrated something that is very holy to me.
You have,
to Matt.
Let's put it this way. You have proven your strength to one of the most powerful beings here on this planet, and it needs your help, and it's willing to hold little bits of your muse's souls and therefore
collateral.
yours as collateral. Yes.
Oh, and to make the deal more spicy,
Does
if
it
you
have
don't
to
do it,
be?
if you don't do it in 30 days, you will turn into ashes and dust. To make
And
sure that
that-
you run away.
Yeah. The way he says it implies that it's not under his control that there will be ashes and.
Yeah. It's mostly so.
Man,
they
I've
don't
gotten
run
a
away.
better deal out of a bank than from you.
Yeah, wow.
All right.
What's
You know what? I feel like I don't have a choice. I don't particularly
Let's say
enjoy that I don't
right.
have a choice, but okay. You
Well,
got yourself
maybe there's
deal.
a way for you to find. Maybe you get out of this. Maybe there's a way for you to figure out a way to get out of the deal with him. But for now, yeah, you don't have much
For now,
of a choice.
this is what I've got.
Wait,
Yeah.
Don't you need to shake your hands with him to get a deal done?
I don't.
We never
wanna.
shook hands with
LTO,
him.
do you shake
I told
hands?
him he was a bad man.
I offer my hand to her.
This is 2021. Mao offer to elbow.
Yeah, it's got to be an elbow bump.
He touches your elbow as he reaches with his free hand towards your cheek and up to your horn to take a small piece of your horn, a tiny piece. Oh,
Hey.
And
Oh, we lost
you touched Mal's horn. That's what happened.
He touched my horn, and now soon he's gone.
no, like
Oh yeah,
he rips
he's gone.
a very small piece of your horn. He whispers something to the horn, and he says, "I will put this inside of the egg of a chicken, inside of the chicken, inside of a donkey, inside of a safe place."
That's a lot of layers. I really don't think it needs that many layers, but I appreciate the safety.
Is that like
Let's say that
no equal? Like,
Let's
what?
say that if yo puedo hacer eso, also the snakes can.
What?
The snakes.
I don't. The snakes.
The snake skin?
No, like
No,
he said that it can be-
if he can take part of the soul, then the snakes can as well.
yeah, and it's better for him to put them away.
What kind of
Okay.
A place that he will only know where it's hidden.
Okay, thank you for that.
Altio also says you can take them in, and there's a way out behind me, and then with how do you disappear, Altio? You want to do it dramatically?
He just walks towards the edge of the cave, away from the light. But by the edge of the cave, you can see massive stones. You can see graffitis of different shapes of the devil, of different statues of the devil, with very dry out blood. In the ground, you can see syringes. You can see smokes of weed. You can see bottles of wine and whatnot, like offerings to the cave. As he just
weed?
I mean, joints of weed. Sorry.
Close enough.
He just sits by the. He just grabs the bottle. He takes a long sip, and before you notice, he's gone. He just vanishes. As you can tell, that he is the darkness of every cave and every mine. He is everything that lies underground.
And the tunnel leads up out. The men are very happy to go. They were terrified, LTO, but now that they think that you defeated him completely and sent him away, and so now they were like following you very, very happy to have met Mao. And you lead them up out of the cave, out to this long forgotten cave opening in the mountains. But the men know where they're going, and they're excited to see the sun. And you look out,